We have lost the ability to authentically reflect our political reality in this country. And that is so interesting to think about. Like, the reality on an unconscious level, it's like class struggle. Blue-collar workers, walking into a diner and like fucking salaried office workers and a banker in one booth, just like, and they just feel uneasy and there's tension, and it's like such a visceral, instinctual class conflict between the MAGA hat and the so-called progressives, right? But then when it comes to reflecting that in our consciousness, everything is the opposite. The MAGA guy is like, oh, you're a damn commie, and you're like, and I want to be like Malay, and yeah, we should just, give all of our wealth to capitalists. And the banker is sitting there like, actually, I'm a socialist, ecological, and like, I believe in equality for all, and I believe, and like, that is such, that needs to be honestly engaged with. Even if you don't agree with MAGA communism, the fact that this has become a fact of politics in this country, that we have lost the ability to honestly and authentically reflect our actual reality and consciousness, is a real issue and a real problem that should be honestly and soberly engaged with, instead of doing what all the leftists did instead, which is change their understanding of class itself, such that the salaried banker is the proletarian and the blue-collar guy is now bourgeois. And that's what they did to cope with the fact that our consciousness just doesn't reflect reality anymore. It just doesn't. Yeah, you can lie about reality to make sense of your false consciousness and say that, Bill Gates is the true proletariat, and, people in Carbondale, Illinois or something are all the bourgeoisie, and that indebted farmers who are literally broke, who have nothing, are petty bourgeois, but, a prostitute is a proletarian who does OnlyFans. You can lie to yourself to cope with your false consciousness, or cope with the fact of the predominance of the false consciousness, but everyone can see that's what you're doing. You're just lying. You're just lying to everyone. It's an objective fact that consciousness, political consciousness, no longer aligns with political reality. And that is what MAGA communism really was trying to say.